Oh my god, this is so hilly. Yo, welcome back to Raddysetgo, where we do parkruns to marathons. Another little family outing today. I'm here with my brother Tauf and Dad, and today we're going to be racing Blaze the Biblins. So Blaze the Biblins, it is a local running club race, and it is in Monmouthshire, so it's about an hour's drive for us. We've just driven down this morning, and it's starting at 11, so we didn't have to get here too early. It's about 10:15 now. We've just arrived, parked up on the grass, and we'll have to go get our race numbers. But I think this is a very hilly race, so we're going to check out the course map, but it's going to be steep and it's going to be hard, but I'll tell you more about that as we get on. So hopefully, as you saw there, I just did a little clip of the river, and it is so high. There's been a lot of rainfall the last week or so, and everything is drenched and there's puddles everywhere, and this race is primarily off-road, so we're expecting to get very wet and very muddy, which, you know, all good fun, so can't wait for that. I'm just trying to keep my feet dry for now and keep them as dry as possible until the start, but I'm having to walk all over the grass anyway, so my feet are starting to get wet, but we'll see how that goes.
Eating toast, they didn't go with that.
Yeah, I just want to put paper on there. Oh, it's
fun. So just collected my race number. We are number 13.
Oh no.
So that's lucky for some, unlucky for others, but we shall see. I'm not feeling too great about that one, but it's just a number, it doesn't matter. Had a little toilets in Race HQ, and then there was a little course map. It wasn't very detailed, it was just like that kind of outline, but I don't know if you can kind of see, but we're literally in the valley, so all we have is elevation to gain, and you can only go up, really. There's no going down from here since we're at the river level, so it's like a circular route that starts just at the Race HQ, and then it kind of follows the river around, and then there's lots of up and down hills, so I'm not really sure what to expect from this one. Dad's done it before and he's given us a little insight into the course, but I think I'd rather not know what's coming and just face it as it comes, but you know, we're in a good positive mindset and we're gonna give it a go, and hopefully it goes well. Right, so we're all ready. I've got my race top and vest on, and then we've just got a waterproof on now to keep warm because it is quite windy. But I'm sure once we get going it'll be really warm. So there we are, all good to go. Race vest and running vest is on. Just keep my waterproof on for now because it's quite chilly and windy at the minute, but we can drop our coats at the start. Dad's taking a bag over, so we can stay warm until the start. Just gonna do a quick warm up, and then we've got the race brief soon. That's in about 5 minutes, so quick warm up for me, and then we'll get down to the start and see what's going on there. Right, just jogging down to the start now. One thing you should know as well, the Carter household is very competitive.
It's not a competition.
And no one is sharing their race strategies, and everyone's doing their own warm-ups, but it'll be a battle between Dad and Tauf. They're very competitive. I'm just here to have fun, have a good time, and capture some good footage for you all, but it should be good. Quite a few people turning up now, but I think there's only like 100 entries or something like that, so it's not a massive field, but could potentially be congested on the hills a bit, but we'll see. Sounds good, and looking forward to getting into it.
Be awful weather, but I think we've nailed it. I think it's going to be perfect weather for running. So there's been a slight alteration of the trail because of the flooding along the river bank. So it's well, we're going to kick you out that way. So you're going to start off running down that way, then out and back, and you're going to come past, start and finish again, and then you'll head along this track, and then you'll see arrows that head into the woods, same as other years. And then we're doing a slight right, where you're then going to start the Demon Hill zigzag. And then this year we've got a slight sting in the tail this time. We're going to send you up again, and we're going to send you right up to the trig point, and then you're going to come down towards the top, back to the top of Demon Hill. You then go down the steps if you're familiar. It then gets very technical again on the fast descent, very rocky as you're heading down towards the river. We've also had to cut it a little bit short as you hit the river. We want you to turn immediately right, there's a marshal there, not down to we normally go right down to the riverbank that's fully flooded in a minute. And then it's held for level all the way along this stone track to the finish.
Right, just had the race brief. We're trying a bit of a change of the course due to all the flooding and weather, so a bit unknown. And apparently there's even more elevation now. We're running all the way to the top of the hill fort, so can't wait for that. It was starting to rain a little bit, so just gone for a quick pat on the hair because the girls will know you don't want knotty hair because that's a noise to get out. But we're just getting down to the start, and we've got about a couple of minutes to go, so let's get ready. And we're off. Nice little road to start with, but the rain's starting to come down, so I think we're gonna get wet. Thanks. Right, 1 mile in. That was a mix of the road at the beginning and now on the trails. Whew. Parallel to the river. Did that one in 6:54, but it was mainly for that. And we're getting on the hills now, and it's getting muddy and hard. Oh my god, let's keep going. That is 2 miles. Still not the pace was missed it, but it has been all uphill, just zigzagging to the top of this hill, and this is hard. Oh my god, it just keeps going, but powering on through. The top is somewhere. Oh my god, this is so hilly. And I'm actually going. It just keeps going up and up, and I'm having a little walk. This is so hard, but I'm hoping it levels off soon, but we keep pushing. Oh. just over 4 miles on the down now, heading towards the finish I hope, but it's very undulating and it's been quite rocky, lots of hills, lots of mud, all the wind and rain, but it's so nice to stretch the legs and try not to fall over, but I have to dodge all the trees as well. Woo! But not far to go now. Thank you. Wow. Oh. Whew. We are just over 5 miles and I think we've dropped all the elevation. We're now running along the river, but just past a sign of the campsite, so I don't think we're too far from the finish. We're just coming by the cars now, so the last little bit and then we're at the finish. Oh my god, this isn't tough. So close now. Let's push that final bit. And that is the end of Blaze the Biblins, and wow, what a race. I was actually second female, so we'll take that. I've had an idea as we were running along, but I was trying to like count the people. But yeah, really happy with that. And then Dad and Tauf did really well. Tauf was 5th or 6th, and then Dad was 7th, I think. So everyone's done really well, and I think the team, like the club, has won a prize for the team prizes. That is us, all changed. Took us about 20 minutes for us all to change in the tiny little chimney, but we're all sorted and we're just walking to the presentation. It's still raining and it's still quite wet, so we've kept the muddy shoes on for now, and that'll be a last minute change at the end. But everyone's in now. We saw the like tail runners walk by, so everyone should be in, and Tauf sussed it out already, but there are some yummy cakes at the finish, so definitely be getting our hands on some of them.
Event 70 female, Mr. Jackie. How's the podium?
Yes.
Please make it.
So we've just been to the presentation. Unfortunately we were a little bit late, so we did miss the actual presentation parts where they called out our names, but we did get our prizes at the end, and we won. Second lady, I won a crate of beer.
Drinks are on me.
Not a bad result, and it was this is one of the sponsors for the race, so nice little prize there, nice little box. And the 2 lads came first male team, so a great result for the Carter family.
Yeah, holding Pepsi.
So that is us, just walking back to the car, got our prizes, and thought we'd just do a quick little summary. So how did you find the course?
Tough. When it runs up to a hill fort, the clue is in the word hill, and that's when the heavens open and we got absolutely soaked. But character building, cakes, beer, Pepsi, it's all good.
All sorted. But yeah, it was really lovely course. Yeah, so it started out on the flat along the river, and then we started the massive climb all the way to the top of the hill fort, and then after the hill fort it was the down, and then it was quite undulating all the way back in. But we did pass some significant sites, didn't we? What did we pass?
Well, we've got the Celtic Hill Fort and a local tourist spot called King Arthur's Caves. Nothing to do with King Arthur, but they did find the remains of Neolithic habitation. So there's our history lesson for you guys.
Oh, there we go. So, an interesting course for everyone, but really enjoyed it. And typically the rain stopped as soon as we finished, but we're nice and dry now. That brings us to the end of today's Blaze the Biblins vlog. So, plan now, I think we're gonna drive back home, potentially stop at some Greg's and get a nice little lunch before heading back home. But just wanted to shout out to all the marshals and volunteers that support this race and the Monmouth Trailblazers Running Club that have put on this amazing event for us all. So really enjoyed it, and thank you everyone. So until next time, be kind, be happy, run well. See you at the next vlog.